Hello everyone, I'm here, I'm mopspear, welcome. This is the new video for an update to Petscii Robots Revenge. It's a semi-sequel to Attack of the Petscii Robots by the 8-bit guy, also known as David Murray. Alright, there's some new changes that I've made to this version. This update, I should say. We've got a road now in front of the facility. No cars though. Those robots are going to pay for shooting up my ride. That's a Duke Nukem reference for some of you. Okay, here. There's a flag post here. It's not animated. Flag pole. It's not animated yet. I still have to do that. But it leads us to the front of the facility. But I don't think I'm gonna go through that door. That's too obvious. No, that's just a joke for people who were playing the original and never went through the front door of the first level for some reason. But yeah, we'll go through here. We've got a little entranceway. There are chairs here too. You just can't see them because of the walls. But rest assured they're there. And then one thing you can do in this version that you can't do in the original game is you can't take objects outside of the doors. As far as I know, I've made this game, and to be honest, I played about 10 minutes of the original version. I don't know if I should have said that, but I got pretty far just watching the videos over and over and over again. Okay, so there's a lot of other changes too. So if you look at the bottom right, you can see HRE. Now, that's not the Holy Roman Empire. It's the counter for the robots. I took the idea from Metroid 2. So you've got 4H for hoverbots. You've got 1 roller bot up here. And you've got 0 evil bots. Also, you can let the robots out too. I'll let him back in. Alright, he probably likes it in there. Okay, yeah, and I've got 2 other question marks for robots that I have not thought of an idea yet. So if anybody out there wants to think of some new ideas for some robots, you've got 2 slots left. Okay. Alright, now we want to make them all 0, so there's a few ways to do that. One way is we can shoot everybody. So I'll search for some different items. Okay, I got a med kit. Okay. You have 100 health in this version. So it counts by 1 to 100. So that's 25, so it can heal a quarter of your health. Okay. Now we have a gun. Our hero Vic. This is Vic based on the I think it's either the VIC-20 version or the Apple II version, where the main character looks like an astronaut. So I just made him look like that all the time. Alright, we can go ahead and shoot that robot. Okay, they go down pretty easy. I haven't balanced this yet, so maybe they'll be more difficult later on. Okay, we can shoot him. Okay, he's dead. We can open the cabinets. Nothing there. Okay, we got the kitchen, you've got the special meeting room. We need the key though to go get into the room with the roller bot, some kind of server room. Also, if you shoot the windows, it makes the glass break. Okay, alright, there's another robot in here. We'll just shoot him. If we can hit him here. I have a better idea. Let's get a bomb. Okay. And we'll cycle over to bombs. We'll take the chair out. We'll get him stuck against the wall. And we'll drop a bomb. And boom goes the dynamite. Okay, and then we need to put the chair back where we found it. Wait a minute. Okay. There we go. Alright. Check these filing cabinets too. Okay, good. We got the red key. So, it's also called the spade key. The red key, or the spade key, allows us to go through these doors. The back door, but it also lets us go through the door down here with the roller bot. Now, I'm not going to worry about... There, he's gone again. I'm not going to worry about killing everyone. Uh-oh, this is a bad situation. Okay, whew, almost died. I'm not going to worry about killing everybody because there's no finish screen, no win screen yet. Just the numbers become 0. Okay, so the roller bot can't see you through walls. I think they do in the original version, but they'll shoot you if you cross their path. Okay, he almost killed me, so we're going to... I actually don't know how we'll beat this. I don't know. Just hope for the best. I'm dead. Okay, but maybe my bomb will get him. Oh, yeah. Actually, there's an error with his death sprite, so I have to fix it. Okay, that's what. Okay, let's say I actually killed him and won. All right. Now we can do a different way. We can approach the flagpole, approach the door, but this time we don't actually go in. It's not just a joke. Okay, we can follow these stones. Okay, alright, we have a storage building of explosive barrels. And we can move them out. And we have a freshly painted wall. If anyone's played Metal Gear Solid 1, you know what that means. Okay, but we don't have any way to shoot that barrel yet, so let's go get the pistol from... Oh no, I don't remember where it was. I think it's in this storage room. Yeah, there we go. Okay. We'll take this. We'll walk back over here. So let's say you couldn't find the key. Well, this is another way to get around that kind of problem, or that kind of obstacle, I should say. So if you shoot the barrel, it blows the wall open. Alright. And then you can also make a very bad decision by trying to push this in here to help you to destroy the roller bot. So you go in through here and he shoots you. He blows it up while you're holding it. But it kills him too, so that's okay. Alright, we'll restart again. And I wanted to show another thing that I've added. The graphics are being redone, by the way. We have some computers. I don't actually know if the original game had any computers in any of the offices. I don't think so. But again, I've played it for 10 minutes, so maybe I missed something. Okay, so we got the key. We need the gun. There's only one gun in this level. This level's not a real level. It's just a test level. It's more real than my test levels from before, but still not a finished level I would put in the game. Though I do like this. I might use it. Okay. Now we're gonna go around here. We'll yeah, actually, you can use bombs too to blow them up. So, get bombs. Place a bomb. Okay. And, I'm being shot. Oh, that didn't get him. Okay. Actually, we don't need to do that. I've made this trap, okay? It's some kind of electrical box. If you shoot it, it makes sparks, and then if you approach it, it makes electrical beam to you or to any of the robots. It's not super useful, but if a robot like walks across it like this, it will get them. Oh, I'm dead again. Great, I'm dead again. Okay, let's see. Was there anything else that I wanted to show off? Yeah, again, some graphics have been redone or they've been modified heavily. Like this air conditioning unit, it might be a computer. I don't know what this thing is. I think it's an AC unit, but it's been made larger to fit within the 16 by 16 tiles that everything is running on. So when you were walking in the original game, you would take steps in 24 by 24 pixels, and a lot of people didn't like that. They thought you were moving way too choppily. So I cut everything down to 16 by 16. You still move choppy, but you know, it's much smoother than before. But because the game works on kind of a tile basis, and the movement for pushing objects has to be so exact, I don't really think this would work with completely smooth movements. As much as some people complain about that on the comments for some videos of the game, I don't think that'd be possible. If it were 3D, that might be different, but this is a 2D game. I wanted to show maybe one other thing, but if I press F12, this is just for testing purposes, we can see the hitboxes of everything. Now, one reason why I'm so behind with this project is because it took me forever to figure out how to use this system. When I say use the system, I mean it's my own system, so I don't know. But it took me a while to figure out how to get it all working correctly. So a lot of the objects used to get stuck on each other or overlap in the wrong way, but now everything has a unified hitbox and slides right next to everything else. You can see it like here. You can see the robot passes by, gets stuck on me, nothing overlaps, no problem. Let's move that back. Okay. All right. Oh yeah. So the actual last thing we'll do is we'll go back and look at that trap that I mentioned, the electrical box up there. So me and David, you know, the 8-bit guy, we had a phone call, I think last year, about what his plans were for if he wanted a sequel or something like that. That's not very important, but he mentioned one of the things he was unable to do in the original game was to have a lot more traps. I guess there just wasn't enough memory or storage space or whatever to include more traps other than the garbage compactor. So my plan is to try to fulfill what he said he wanted to be able to do before, and just add more things like this that can help you solve puzzles in a more creative way and not just be an action game. Because you can shoot everything, but you know, you probably won't have enough ammo. That's a little dangerous too. And I'm dead again. Okay, I'm gonna add another last thing. Okay, the biggest problem with this project is depth sorting. There are two tile layers. There's a ground layer and an above layer. And if we look at here, we can see the above layer cutting into Vic's head. That's not good. I'm not really sure how to solve this. I have a couple ideas, but I don't know if they're going to work. It used to not be a problem, but I changed the scale of a few things, and it's kind of a mess now. But some objects are fine to walk around, no problem here. But if I go to something like a desk, you can see my head gets cut off. Also, walking by some objects like this door, that does it too. Some of the robots fall behind objects, like my head gets cut off by this window sprite. That's not good either. So we're gonna have to figure out some way to do this. I'm not using any kind of complicated auto depth sorting code. I'm just setting most of the objects to depth equals -y minus x. It works for the most part. It's just these weird mixing it with layers of tiles really just doesn't work right. And you can see there's a problem here too with the doors. For the doors, I just kind of make specific situations and account for those. Oh, and another last thing. So I was having trouble with getting the bombs working. I know how to make an explosion, but when I made the old bombs, I had them as squares, square explosions, and I wasn't sure how to make it not pass through the walls while still maintaining the shape. So I emailed David, and he told me, don't make it a square, but think of it like 8 different directions going at once. So it's kind of like a star shape. So it's not a circular explosion. It's actually 8 beams that shoot out from a center point. And if they get stopped by a wall, then the beam doesn't continue. So it hugs the shape of anything it's in. It's not perfect because sometimes if you're in the right place and you're close to the explosion, it still won't hit you, but other times it's fine. So I might have to make a special situation, some special situation code for those types of things, and just make it like kind of hacky. But I don't know. It might be okay. It depends how players want it. And I just keep adding last things. So if you look at the bottom right, the whole bottom right, you notice there's a radar. Well, that hasn't been implemented yet, but I'm thinking instead of a map that shows you the actual locations of the objects, you can just have a radar like from Aliens, showing you where the closest robot is, maybe. And you'll also notice there's no head, or there's no face showing you damage. I don't think I'm going to include that. That always felt kind of too gory for such a simple looking game. I don't know, something felt, it was a Doom reference, but something felt weird about that to me. So I might include it. There's enough space for me to have that next to the robots counter. But I don't know, maybe like a TV screen of, we can see the helmet and see Vic's face. Okay, so that's actually it. So I've just been rambling a little bit about different things, but I do plan on having a demo of this soon, and if you want to follow its development, you can go to moptec.net. That's moptec.net. Link in the description, and you can follow the development for this game, also the development for Momogatari, my other game, and I've been collaborating a little bit with John Carlin on an X16 Commander X16 game called Rally Speedway that he made. I did the art for it, so you can look at that stuff on moptec.net. Okay, well, thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time. Whoa.